summer-like tonight, but by Friday and maybe even Saturday, it is going to be winter-like.
We're going from summer to winter, it just seems like. In Fayetteville, we were just 2 degrees off from a high temperature record. We got into the low 80s earlier this afternoon. Tonight, we're having a hard time cooling off because that nice south wind will be in the 60s here shortly. In the River Valley, we may not be in the 60s until about midnight, but waking up tomorrow morning, a lot of us will be in the 60s, maybe a couple 50s outside of the cities. But it should be a nice day tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last warm day, and then things just tumble big time as we get to Friday and this weekend. Tomorrow afternoon, we're talking about temperatures well into the 70s and some 80s. Let's talk about futurecast and with that cold front coming in from the west. So went ahead and skipped it forward to tomorrow afternoon, right around 3 o'clock, most of the day. Decent amount of sun. Later into the evening, clouds will increase, and then there are some showers off towards the west. And there could be a quick rumble of thunder, but no severe weather is really expected out of this as showers just kind of come on and off throughout the overnight. There may even be a couple showers waking up Friday morning, and then Friday looks pretty nice except for the cooler weather that's coming in. We're going to go down to 40s and 50s for Friday, and we're going to stick with those 40s and 50s for the foreseeable future. On top of that, Friday night, there's this little cloud core that's coming in from West Texas and New Mexico. That's going to come over us just for a couple hours late Friday night. Most of us are going to be asleep. This is about midnight Friday night. This may have a couple snowflakes with it. If you see one, you're just kind of lucky or unlucky, depending on how you view it. That's not a big deal, but it just shows you the kind of weather that's coming in. That's how cold it's going to be. The overnights will be below or near freezing. So afternoons, 40s and 50s coming up. In the nights, 20s and 30s. And then if we keep the cool air, we've got a chance for some winter weather by next week because this is a long-lasting cold front. Look how big this front is. It goes all the way from the Great Lakes south to the U.S.-Mexico border. But by Saturday morning, we're going to have some of our coldest weather. We're going to have wind chills in the teens in Northwest, wind chills in the 20s in the River Valley. It's going to be very chilly for the Razorback game coming up this week. In fact, some of us will be in the 20s as we try to start tailgating before kickoff. And then looking forward to next week, there's a chance of a little bit of snow towards our north. Will some snowflakes mix in here in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley? We'll have to see. It's in the forecast. Mainly it would be happening at night because our daytime temperatures should be above freezing. But those nighttime temperatures, both in Northwest and the River Valley, will flirt with freezing.
Yeah, it's going to be chilly for the Razorback game. 11 o'clock start. There may be some sunshine there, but it ain't going to make any difference.
You're going to want the sun.
It's going to be cold, but I think the Arkansas team has a lot more to worry about than the weather.
That's
exactly, yes.
Saturday was arguably KJ Jefferson's worst game since taking over as the Hogs starting quarterback, but there's a reason for that. Jefferson has